afternoon.
Apomboko there.
Nyamyadum wankasa unu. Enye easy. Ejuma no so da form. Greater Accra da form kra.
Greater Accra na form sir.
David. And da form. We say we are the decisive region. When it comes to politics, when it comes to governance, when it comes to finance, when it comes to operation, because it's a region where it's known as a cosmopolitan region. And easy, but Nyamisa womb. And I mean, say, not uncrophobia, so follow who know rules. And I have to show, say, we know Beko be almost corner. And say, Nyamadu. And they were free, busy schedule.
And
but my
say, time we like or schedules, no. Go Kushimwa and Machumaba. Ukushimwa and Machumaba property. No, I restarting. And I got Twasso.
Yes,
no, I got Twasso. I know about you drew her near court. Because sometimes, you know, a Juma Moye, no. I couldn't be saying a microphone. It, you know, very important. So, no, I can't say Kakra Kushimwa. Meaning, say, oh, yeah. We all near my underground. Quite out fast, so. Ustigi that come back no. Na no thing for the elections. Kote ya Brian interview no adoji. Brian interview no adoji. Say no nim the oye. But so far, how many months in here?
Your election no year no 13th November.
Okay.
Which is barely 3 months.
Okay, so 13th November, the 13th December 1 month, 13th January 2 months.
Yeah.
The 13th of this month.
Yes.
No, in 3 months.
3 months. And until now, I always do that when I have the opportunity of engagement with the media.
Okay.
In my political life, no, I've lost elections 3 times.
Okay.
And I've won elections 3 times.
Hey, 50-50.
Yes. And to be nimsena, lose elections are because I've lost and won before. And to be nimsena ayenoma, and I'm just still no in Crawford within the region and outside the region, we still have election bitterness and pain in them.
Oh,
yes. When I lost election, it took me some time before I healed. Yeah, because when we said this, it boils down to 3 things: operation, finance, and logistics.
Okay.
And it's a whole investment. And every good thing comes with a heavy price. And you know, say the whole regional elections here across the 16 regions. When I met my colleagues at other regions, na hana eniwapa, na hana yese nyamapa, hana logistics any sika nyama kum.
Is it because of your population in Tiana?
And your population, the stakes in Greater Accra is always high. Okay. Since 1992, the stakes are very high because we decide for every political party that forms government or that doesn't form government.
But in 2020, I followed that seat. Whoever wins Greater Accra, every national, you won. Your party won 2020 elections in Greater Accra. But unfortunately, saying that party and a tier, and yes, I follow it.
Obia can attest to it that 2020 elections was a stolen verdict.
Okay.
Obia can attest to it. Me per research, so since for the past 60 days I've been in office now, I'm really basing my decisions on research.
Okay.
So from branch to branch, ward to ward, constituency to constituency, look at the voter turnout. I mean, I've done this for quite a short time, but I know what the 1992 MP or 1992 member of a political party can do.
Okay.
And we know say it was a stolen verdict. So now our agenda as a region led by me is make sure that this time Greater Accra we will protect our ballot.
I see.
I think you also know say apart from Ashanti region, we are the highest when it comes to voter turnout and voting results. We are trying as much as possible. Say this time around, if we don't take it, either we'll match them closely or we'll even overtake them. It's possible.
And look at the Ashanti region. Offer electoral commission books na about numbers. Greater Accra kita. A chain Ashanti. but about number of seats, and Ashanti watching Greater Accra, 34 as against 47.
Number of constituencies.
Yeah,
as you
seats,
speak, we Greater Accra has the highest seat in Parliament.
Oh, Greater Accra.
20.
Oh, okay. I see. It numbers no. But the banner, land size I won't say Greater Accra, ya Shekona Kakra. It Ashanti kita land size and the change the number of seats almost in the door. So but before me person me who getting to 3 months in your Jumano saying that here what hunani su kakra ubetimi akuram ana unzo bi oje adwuma de ba bi abadu de ma meje crank wo ye nu ho say wo beji adwuma na after 2-3 months.
But you name me. My chief executive of this station name Honorable James Sergeant Buate. Almost everybody here knows me. Say me name I mean to me no menka.
Okay.
Inti na me name say meet me aye.
Yes, and now more yenwe for sinche.
Yes.
It na mo awo nwon fa osin
David. Oh, inti nanka sa me say meet me aye.
Okay.
And that me dey me ho ba aye no. Yes, we face some challenges. I saw you cry this time cry no pastor no cry Santa only treasure cry omo kan boom. O say na ushers no cry na in same kitin. But that makes a body unique.
Okay.
In a political party or in every administration, no, you agree to disagree. But finally, I mean, the majority will carry the vote, or the person who can table his or issues very well, no, will also carry the order of the day. And Tejuman there, and easy. But make me catch you say before I ever call your 2020 elections, no, none of my was say it to no, no, since you say I feel you must be because by damn soon subium. Say no, so me na me kasa say the me can as a real chairman, me can as a member of the party from a branch, Roman Catholic branch Adenta.
Okay.
Nii Ashie Emmanuel. Me so na me the incoming president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Me na me the campaign manager stroke coordinator with Greater Accra.
Una been a campaign manager
and coordinator for Greater Accra.
But
so I'm going to coordinate ni na as a flag bearer elections na ye kono.
But so yes, you are not being fair to the other aspirants or more mature interest to contest His Excellency the former president
as an individual. No,
because one, we are chairman of this region.
And to catch yourself, me yes announcement as Nii Ashie Emmanuel, not as a regional chairman.
But Nii Ashie na a regional chairman. No?
Yes, but me as an individual, I have a vote. Me the next decision here because pass here can say the regional or national executive constituency executive cannot all go and say we are endorsing or campaigning for
one
a candidate.
Okay,
as a body. But the constituency chairman Yele Jukuku and that constituency chairman in Krowo, Honorable Ben Danso, can be said, I want to be the coordinator for the flag bearership race for one person.
Okay.
So what I say? So as an individual, not as a regional chairman.
It's in a ban original chairman and what role now be play. Because we say
this time around, the region we don't want to reinvent the ways, but we want to bring some attractiveness. We do our things different.
Okay.
So we'll give all of them the level playing field. Say as a regional chairman, they should write a letter to the regional executive, and we assign somebody to maybe follow them and introduce them to the constituency. So what you are saying. So as a regional chairman, I can also assign myself as an individual to follow my candidate to the constituency.
I see.
Then I also have that right. So I can appoint somebody as a constituency coordinator of my candidate.
Okay.
So it could be the constituency chairman or any executive member of the constituency, single, not as an entire way.
Matthias here.
Into Jumano in that form.
By the way,
and I'm in fact, I think, say, your correlations, in contest, I had a very wonderful discussion with Chairman Adekoka last week. Very wonderful. And I mean, we spoke about the past, we spoke about the present, we spoke about the future, what he can do to help us in the region, to the extent that he has given the opportunity to walk to him at any time if I need any directive, any advice, and all those things. So I'll use this opportunity to say anybody who supported any candidate during the elections, so I call stadium, no, we are all together. I've spoken last time I met Chairman Mike. We also had a very good discussion and all those things. But I think, sir, we be doing elections. Let's come all together. What I say now, let's propel into the 2024 elections. Only one thing that we did. One thing I came to the point, say, all the people who contested the primaries, no, Omun Sankano, you contest now we were 68, but only 18 of us were elected.
Okay.
The last 2 weeks, I brought all of them together, and with dialogue, we had discussion. We brought issues up which is facing them. During the campaign time, no, any of the regional executive will be a campaign against Omo on behalf of the region as a leader. No, I apologize. Say we'll bring all of them on board. We've written to National to embark on a Take You tour. Hopefully, no, they will see themselves being part of that thank you tour now within the constituency. So what we've done at the region, then they can also do it at the constituency level. Very soon, also, we also put them on committees because I dream and team, and to appoint them on committees at the regional level. It be able to make a finance committee, where we will committee, we will take a operation committee. Then almost your microphone, and then they can also go and make sure say they do the same thing in the various constituencies. So yabe ejumano obi antoni boas ye call election bill the 2026 na che
ekwane wa pa because 12 times for 48 months
exactly
and I will be do akunyanzo memo and I feel no 3 months
baby boom
aka 45 months and over but so far send you work and do our collections 3 months in the one more our friend one contest we knew on be the chairman at the coca over this Michael Tete and
on
Sean obi o be frost Abraham nchen but their demeanor name sembia sometimes betin say much saying now reception here
omubia me from no the one thing that surprised me with the response of Chairman Adekuka but you've unseated incumbent well and you call him chairman me say he can give you so many reasons untenable so if the incumbent is willing to be on board. What about you? Minu na yekopre na yaji akunyano wo incumbent so incumbent is on board. What me I say none of them show any Mike came to my office willingly. We had a very fruitful discussion. I advised him. One put the only before the election, catch us Mike. I didn't have a me uncle because me do me boo a friend be a friend on Jang Basin. Jang Basin will be a couple ball or bono. Upright. What in it? Mebo upright. Menko. Entaka wajibu. Always a babitu. Many could jagos. Most of a couple. And I jagos. So chairman. He calls me chairman. I call him chairman. And everything. Be okay. More be encot now WhatsApp. So faceless people that you see have pain in you. Where the people you have supported, they are on board. One shall bona. Wakichibo. What I say, they should come on board. Our focus is to win power. You win power, will be a deep chair.
But Mama Shadi, me what questions via maybe so. Over party issues no more because they're very important. Kaya coming in and near Cassin, say, Mom, changing in your day, Basso.
Before we start asking question, Mammy Cassim, me banamiti. My brother, the communication officer, he is the shadow minister of information in our party. Yeah, shadow. He made a brilliant and wonderful submission. The way when him say COVID-19 auditor report here by Nemu be am fan shame. Yam fan shame say when him say they have not even accounted for Sika Frontier Health. Frontiers Health. Yeah. Quality war airport.
No.
Departure and arrival. And show mu.
Yeah.
Cars asema ye kai na no I say koto Nissan, Hilos pickups. No, at the end, you know, they bought what we call Peugeot pickups. There was no procurement processes. All the things that done, there was no procurement processes at the year. So we say, oh, Shabon say, most procurement processes were breached, and those things has not also been factored in the Auditor General accounts report now. Let me ask you a question. It is only Ghana, Nigeria has done it, Uganda has done it, Namibia has done it. I think 1 or 2 or 3 francophone countries have done it. Why is this government running away or shying away from public hearing when it comes to these issues?
Accountability of
Accountability.
Okay.
Why is government now calling GTV and Radio Gold and other media offices? We say, let's look at it.
Okay.
So that they can account, because they owe us responsibility. So people can be called to other names you mentioned and all those things. You know, in accounting, I'm a businessman.
Okay.
In accounting, we have what we call commodity inventory. Even we don't even know to date, as we speak now, how many pieces of dosage was brought to Ghana in the report. I'm looking for it. I'm searching for some documents in Germany. I hope say one of these days I'll get. Do you also know that some NGOs might some of this vaccine dosage in Germany as gifts, as donations?
Yeah.
But it went through other countries, and invoices were prepared that we bought it, and it was so forth. So if you've done commodity inventory very well now, most of these things will come out.
Maybe I'll say Obidia de Becha. Now the next one walk for baby.
Yes.
Now ya issue invoice. Sadia de Yakoto. Etimisi.
Of course. What didn't you actually me? Sang of some coffee.
I know, correct.
But some of you come color. When you come color, I'm a poor your store. Now, man receives a name me toll-free in chain. Now, remember NDC4. Say, name money the program can attest with. It's the same thing, almost the same thing that Saudi this Arab do say no the buying now. It's almost the same thing now. Procedures so for me, I think say the auditor general no why idea, but he should come very well again.
Yeah, you be ho. You be ho. We dem say we say twam na on the farm. Now, yemko back to Greater Accra. Greater Accra mo share any baby amotena. Na renting kwa mo so yankrofo apartment, nemkofo facility. Enya no tie some of the car 1 million Ghana cedis. Me ba jo confirm me true na true ba no say dan kwa 1 million 10 billion as me can you. Ade mo ya den office wo.
Wait there. What put you on the spot? I say we make kind of radio so. Wait there. Yes.
Meti ya me yam shame. Eti dan kwa no mo yo.
Me kind of radio so. They make me like say me kind of radio so. You know, your rented property. It's a very nice place.
Okay.
When I took office, Umbaho, the place was but I've put the place in very good shape with my own money. I think I've invested quite about 120,000 Ghana to renovate the place. So the place is in a very good shape. I've placed my candidate speeches in and all those things. We've inherited some debt. But we are also going around. For me, for my network, business and social network, I'm going around soliciting for fund. Let me use the opportunity. I will not tell you how much the car buying. So I mean, I've took over from my senior brother.
But 1 million in credit.
The figure 1 million. And can buy, and Oja 1 million accounts nanga. Some sign for it. Ako kashi I party you are. And so you want to have debt.
1 million at 1 million.
Also go Pesca.
Oh, okay. I just say there's some the car 1 million, no. I said that car 1 million. I said what kind of home buy that amount. Well, let me use this opportunity. The Speaker of Parliament, the Right Honourable Abang Babi, watch 100,000 Ghana cedi. Wow. The money was transferred into the accounts of the last 2 weeks. So we've acknowledged that. Then a businessman one prominent businessman was say I am boniting. And when we chair $3,000 cash. Then the former member of parliament for Amasaman, Nii Ashie, when we chair 30,000 Ghana cedis. Me so as a sitting chairman, leaders must live by
a sample. Me so metiano from my own pocket money, no. Me so me my party no 50,000 Ghana cedis.
I see.
There's one prominent businessman or Tema. I don't want to mention his name, but one also pair I want to say mention his name. One also I met him last 2 weeks. What Tema is for pa Tema is and the general party or more pa. One also promised $10,000. And to one also this week he will give us that money cash.
Nina for rent, you know.
For rent, yeah, they call him.
Wow.
Yeah, for rent. We'll pay that into the party's accounts. Then today, after hearing, I also have a very important meeting with a very prominent member of our party, kids. Almost, I don't think they would like to mention their name on air. 5 o'clock, Ajay and the brother, they also promised a substantial amount so that we should put all together. The lawyers are really after us so that we can pay the way. I can assure the party.
Lawyer for Damoka.
Yes.
It has a court issues album.
Yes.
Wow.
And yeah, easy.
For how many years?
Oh.
So also more amount, but a number of years. Yeah, how many years?
Yeah, they cut previously. And almost expecting us also to pay advance of 2 years. 6 years,
Anna.
Me 4 years.
Mafakata
number. And you don't say that's how it is.
And now Okafor did he?
But Santa Okafor. Oh, but I can promise the people of Greater Accra, say, I know, say 2025 is our year. We'll form the next government led by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, and we'll build an office. That way I can tell you. That's going to be one of the edifices.
Office.
If you like, bet with me. Wow. The car buy.
Yeah.
A palma, me fa me can kin man afa de no mama. Na yin fa trotron kofi. We'll build an office when we come to power.
Wow.
Or we'll build that one we'll do it. Because look at the money we are paying for rent. We pay $1,500 a month.
$1,500 a month.
Yeah. So every year, you're talking about $36,000. So if you have 4 years, you are talking close to $80,000. Wow. It's not a small money. And we are going around looking for the money.
Wow.
And people will sit behind WhatsApp and insulting people. I mean, every leader, there's new key, new law. I might have my style of operating. Somebody also will have a style of operating. But the ultimate goal is for you to achieve results. That is all. So people should gun down so many things. I need support. Me per support than leading a divided region of people.
Okay. So yanko constituencies in him. When we say had 34 constituencies. 34. After constituency elections, yatete assembly we ni we nka we abeji to me we are sponsor we atiame and the election day we be ko MP ame ahwe such issues no kwa be no afa so approach.
I inherited a very difficult region and the problems in the region is more than the achievement. So when you do a SWOT analysis of the region, our threats and weakness is more than our strength and opportunities. So in all our meetings, either we are calling one constituency to other. National has also given a directive that we should not dissolve any committee or should not bring new directors to the region. So it has been very, very difficult. I can give you the case of Amasaman that they haven't had an MP 2020. They've never had executives at the constituency. They've never had their office open because rates a free court a dorsal. I've received a signal yesterday say they themselves are and they've come together say they want to withdraw all their cases from the court. Based on that, we'll pick it up from maybe they can participate in the world elections. Don't forget, the world elections in Greater Accra. The regional executives has also issued a communique to hold on to all the world election that is supposed to start today till further notice, because you will say problems were constituency. People have taken advantages of forming groups and camps. Don't forget, say in May, we will go for our flag bearer and parliamentary elections. So coming, every region with its own dynamics. What I've inherited, if we go into the elections of the world this week, it will create more problems. Some of the problems that we are solving, it will create more of the problems. So we only want to get to the issues before we can open that they should go for the elections. We also have requested the constituencies to give us a data, hard copy data, the delegates list that they are going to use to elect the ward coordinators and the aspirant who has filed to contest that election. We still haven't received that information. So that means that we can't go to the region, the constituency, and go and monitor the elections. None of the constituencies are also giving us officially dates that they will be going or conducting their elections. We've also received allegations of disqualifications from some of the constituencies. We've also received allegations of vetting committee being constituted, vetting aspirants who want to be leaders of the ward. That notwithstanding, don't forget, sir, even ward coordinators don't have voting rights in our May presidential and parliamentary elections. So yeah, that's what. So we were of the view that yes, ward coordinators. A ward coordinator can be a branch executive.
Oh, okay.
A ward coordinator can be a branch. So, but as a ward coordinator itself, like a regional chairman or national chairman or constituency chairman having a vote, a ward coordinator doesn't have a voting right when it comes to our electoral process. So that are the issues, sir. Yehu said there are some problems in almost every constituency. Don't forget also, sir, we have 20 MPs, sitting MPs, and people are aspiring to contest them. Yes, we are in a democratic dispensation. Everybody has a right to contest. Nobody is going on oppose. Agroni form. And I should have even contest Chairman Adekoka. What I say, agroni form. But some of the aspirant, for want of a better word, is it prospective aspirant? People want to, so a bit form association. Some people are from camps. Some people are using this opportunity to undermine
the sitting
MPs and all those things. Vice versa. Some MPs also using their authority to also undermine some of people they see that they are contesting them. So as a regional chairman, I was able to convince our regional executive and say, hold on, let's look at these things. Let's get the data right. So that the delegates list they used to elect the constituency chairman and his executive, the same delegate list should be brought to the constituency, the regional level, for us to vet it and make sure it's the same thing now. Will be named. That the problems that we are solving that emanated from the branch election, constituency election, even regional elections, these ward elections will also come to add on to it. And they will not go forward as a region. So this is the reason why we've put a hold on the ward elections for now.
Okay, until must suspend the ward coordinators elections,
Yeah, hold on. We haven't
until when?
Until further notice. We've written to national.
It's date to be
unbiased. So no party womra until any constituency chairman he will flat that directive will give it is man-bashing in same.
Okay.
But I don't think, sir, from what I've heard, nobody has brought those issues up. I've also heard an issue. There was a false publication. I have to bring it and clear it here. We said the regional executive, but I know the people who are behind those. The regional executive said former parliamentary candidates should pay 20,000.
Okay, so
and
no, I think that
you've seen it well.
Breaking news from Ndc Gar regional office.
Good.
All sitting MPs and former parliamentary candidates are to pay an amount of 20,000, and new aspiring parliamentary candidates are to pay 50,000 for development fees, aside the 40,000 for the filing and nomination fees.
Very good.
Very
good. Okay.
Open schedule rent.
Se ukodi agro men kodi agro wo efia motia edos wo.
Okay.
Well, so if you want to play magic, don't play the magic in the house of dwarfs. I'm a dwarf. I mean, I know how to do it very well.
Oh, okay.
Who on the social media I laugh at it because breaking news should emanate from the regional chairman. I get my point. Should emanate from the regional executives.
Okay.
Breaking news, but you will be the first person because these are our stations. This year, whatever way you it's the first I'm betting. But nipa koko ya de wanye ni ye was former aspirant. Former aspirant there or they were current elections. So I just
okay, was a former parliamentary
candidate. I don't know what charge former parliamentary candidates. Because wanye ni ye nipa koko have to come na yen chen send a motiasa. One son ye. So one. It's a but you know me be MP 2012 until 2011 no. Apart from Sikai Tiadima National, those are not NDC in high tech.
Okay.
And to pay the money into NDC's accounts. The regional executive approved by the national executive, NEC, say apart from it, they tax something they call development fund.
Okay.
Development fund is what Volta region has used to build their party office.
Okay.
The regional office. When you go to Apa, it's the same. When you go to Ashanti Region Development Fund, that says edifice no.
A regional development fund.
Regional development fund.
Okay.
I know it's been determined by the regional executive in consultation with the national executives. But we've gone to this meeting and they've given us the power. They've invested the power into us for us to go and find out modalities of how we can compress the fund, the levy fund. So, me 2011, I paid 10,000 as development fund. What I say?
As an aspirant.
An aspirant. 2011, I was an aspirant.
Okay.
So I paid 10,000 Ghana cedi. I sat with what I paid to national filing fee. What I say? Then 2015, when I lost to Honorable Ramadan, I think I paid 15,000 Ghana cedi as development fund, apart from what the filing fee I've paid for national. So it's not BBA that is new. So this year, so May, we'll sit down with all the MPs, sit down with all the aspirants, and they will all jaw. Then we'll say how much, apart from the 40,000 Ghana cedi filing fee to national, that will pay on the net, and your 5,000 Ghana cedi nomination form, and women paying 20,000 Ghana cedi. How much are we paying as development fund for Greater Accra? The development fund is what we use for operational purposes during the parliamentary primaries and the general elections. It's what we use for administration. It's what we use for logistics. I have paid it before. Every person who has gone to parliament or has contested primaries has paid that money before. Until we haven't now come to a conclusion how much we are paying. Let me sound this note to everybody who want to contest within the 20 constituencies in Greater Accra. We, the Greater Accra Executive, have decided, say, if you want to unseat a member of parliament to go to parliament, then you must be a bit heavy.
Heavy in terms of?
Heavy in terms of logistics, operations, and financial. Are you getting my point very well? Because the MPs, as they sit there now,
and you'll be our
that is what I'm talking. Then, so, Okra, your in-law, how do you call your...
What's it?
Oko was safe, you know, besides all parking can were here, and the person who power here.
Okay.
You want to talk by Hannah. There's a proverb say, what my mother told me, the person that baths for the king always smells very good. That means that anybody who's come to unseat an MP in the primaries, no, the person must smell very good. Must have a very good way. What I say, and the omo cases will be special. But when you can go and gather everything, come and unseat an MP. Then we have 1 year and 10 months for our general election. Now you're afraid, hey. Not knowing the MPs know they have a levy that they pay to the region and national every month.
Okay, MPs,
Every that one too.
What's your bidder?
But in Greater Accra, history has been made.
Okay.
I am the first former MP to become a regional chairman.
Oh, okay.
So you could see the dynamics. I have the experience as an MP, and I have an experience as an executive of the constituency and also a member of the constituency. I've been a chairman of Hamburg branch for the NDC.
Okay.
So I've sat as a regional chairman or a whole diaspora group chairman. What I say? So I share the feelings for the MPs and those members who want to contest the MPs. But based on it, we'll come and announce to them how much you are paying. So nobody should be behind the scene and say breaking news.
Breaking news.
Say news no a break here. A be do aside pieces.
But maybe
what's a break?
Yeah. So watch him say. So okay. So definitely no. There's going to be a levy charge before development.
It has been the norm.
Okay.
It has been the norm.
When you had the forefront.
It is not the law in our constitution, neither a guideline, but something that we've been practicing since I think 2008. But I can attest to mine. Say mine happened 2011. If I knew that this issue would come, I would have come to bring you the receipts. I have all the receipts and my forms over there.
Okay.
So this is on the news. So the same thing when we want to NEC to approve the filing fee for the presidential. For me, I was calling for 1 million Ghana cedis. Anybody who want to contest to lead our party, where we see that there's a victory coming 2024. Financially, you must be prepared. You have you must have the network. You see, it's not every politician who is rich. You have to get the network. So you, the flag bearer, must have the network to raise that 1 million Ghana cedi in 3 minutes. What I saying, people say, no, let's make it 500. But I was calling for 1 million. So, Biano, but you want to be the president of the Republic of Ghana. You want to lead the millions of supporters of the NDC to the promised land. It's the same time that when you pick a constituency like Ododio or Krowo, if you say you want to go and sit an MP, then you're going to lead the number of NDC and the general public or general constituents to parliament. So you must have those operational muscles, financial muscles, and the spiritual muscles. So it's not Bibia. If you are saying Ashimaba, and always say it has been no norm. I paid even chairman. The Koka was a chairman. So it's not something. So those people doing those things, they should.
Okay, now don't you also think that when we say what you be paying by 2011 somehow okay now filing fee nomination fee come on 45,000 and consider your situation a woman now economic crisis I will be a soon na makoti team memorium at you have 45,000 samba be Jimmy Sika you know Ndc party no any be for the torso sa ekwanya mo nam so yi mo ma na swadi hunu a mo de take party no I said more take free more principles and the values and what have you know.
And yes, okay, sorry, and what say your nomination fee. So can say if I can say inflation has gone high, into nomination fee. Don't forget say the last time when the flag bearer raised, we paid the flag bearer aspirant pay 400,000 Ghana cedis, and then they are paying 500,000 because of the fast raise of inflation. What you are saying, and I'm just say all those things. You started. I think the 2019 crowd they did the same thing. What I say,
okay.
Many of us say no, I can't announce it on air, but I can tell you, say voter region, who the chairman, who is one of my best friends or my brother among the 16 regional, the MPs has met. He has met the prospective aspirant. Therefore, I agreed, and all those things will be done.
I see.
It's just a contribution. The 16 regions, everybody does it. So I gave you the sample of voter region.
Okay.
Upper West, Tamale. We have 3 former MPs who has been former MPs. So Alaji Tango, then Honorable Duapon Kujo, and the Greater Accra chairman. And we speak at former MPs level and current chairman's level. So we share the difficulties in this country. But that doesn't mean say we'll bring a candidate we'll talk our board any 2 by 2. Not in the picture at so.
No.
They be.
Oh, okay.
Region, how do you operate? Ask yourself. no kasa sisi no me pese me ka nyema asem ha
okay
but me kasa ye wo debt a e dey almost 2.8 million Ghana cedis at the region mama inherit. So I'm looking for money. And I will receive a letter of, I think, 230,000 Ghana cedi for
2.8 million Ghana cedis. Apart from 1 million Ghana cedi, which you are renting.
That's the amount you have.
A car over 2 years, originally, a year chairman.
Exactly.
Almost 2.8 million Ghana
cedi. My brother, it hasn't been easy. It hasn't been easy. Anna, me and Kasametiono, because as I'm a leader, no, I do so many things on my own. I don't account for it. Come to our regional office. It's one of the well-decorated, arrange and finish when you go to the 16 regional offices, although some of them has their own edifice. Excuse me, don't say me near Bukakra. You know that. Yeah. The light.
We're a guy.
Yes. President was a guy. Or a guy into saying this is say your guys. Or you're not such a man. The current general secretary also is a cool guy. Yeah. We have the men. And special center we've put the place up. What we are saying. We've ordered for computers, printers, and scanners, and all those things that we are. So, it's BBR contribution. So now, the person who is sitting there, who is not executive, who doesn't want to be an MP, who doesn't want to be a branch person, who has given her $10,000, is he not feeling the community crisis? He's feeling it. Me so I'm as a regional chairman now. Me kasawaka family sika asha de no. I'm not feeling. I'm feeling it. So we ask, say, let's all come as collective and help. You will be a say Minu Kasano. I don't want to mention the person's name. Say anytime you regional executive meeting now, she does certain things for us as a party person. So I don't know the reason why I am public because you have people. Let me use this opportunity also to announce to this. Me Pampaso, they should leave us, allow us to rule or manage that, better word, to manage the affairs of the region. Especially with the greatest respect, some of the former government appointees, the establishment, they should allow us to manage. You take decisions before you see at the region. Someone else has contributed. I mean, who is not the regional executive? I get my point. We you see,
Moko meeting.
We go for meeting.
Yeah, na nipa no nya regional executive only meeting na say no.
Because there's a godfather or godmother sitting somewhere who give directives. But what we need what do you know what we need this party? Yeah, 3 things. Can you mention the 3 things I want? You can mention that. First one is power. Second is power. Third is power.
Adia NDC party
here
2024 elections.
This 3 things.
To me. Another to me. Third one to me.
Because that former establishment member now what you know guidelines no. Me the my former MP, me the scratch I go fie. But you branches Patrick.
Yeah.
Patrick
yeah.
Oh. And so communication officer Ojagbawe.
Yeah.
So who is no? Come office no go share. If you only fan, papa. E be power. Patrick any man appointment onya.
Abaje.
Mo chief executive currently. Now wasn't he the deputy minister?
Yeah.
And then by the office no, the office of team said Mr. Mikawo, baby what did you war ministry hono. And we are all yearning for power. Me am as a regional chairman. I'm hungry for power.
But my boss office is a whole fair.
A whole fair by Esa. It's all ministry, you know. Because I don't know. They couldn't know how to power. As I say, no, the canteen right in the office. Oh, it's a nice thing. I mean, for James, I'm a wonderful guy. What we say, I should communicate from the region to sanction people that will hide behind WhatsApp message to insult leaders and people on platforms. Let me give you a typical example. Like the vice chairman of Clote, Logas. He has a platform where we know say he is the administrator of the platform. So since we've issued a guideline, say memma obi mbdd penibia tem wo platform no so. And now memma obi enfa allegation that he can substantiate. Oh, in Tokone, call internal, a call external, people will pick it and use it against us. So what me I say. And so far as Minim say, Lucas is the one who is the administrator of diplomatic platform. No, when he flat the law, no, he did none mention in same, but he's a vice chairman. What you I say? Lucas, we have about 18 cases. I've heard people saying that the regional chairman, no. We want to bring sanity and discipline in this party. Say anybody will not sit somewhere and throw issues out against somebody. So what we are saying, these are some of the issues. Say we are just changing the narrative. A leader with a new style.
Okay,
that is all. All I want to do is that, together with you, the staffs here, Greater Accra want to maximize our vote between 500 and 700,000.
500 and 700,000.
Yeah, we want to increase it, a top up.
Okay.
When we top up with that number, no, let's voter region maintain the number they had 2020. Let central region ask more. We'll run off will be something of the past, and we'll win the election with a 50% plus 3. Smooth victory. And I've told the people, things that I did for my regional elections is the same thing. I'll widen the net and do the same thing to win general election and make sure we maximize the vote in Greater Accra. So they should just spare down their gateway. Now, you just say, Ashimo, you say, so I have to work against him. Like as Chairman Lucas said, he told me, but I said, Chairman, you are the chairman. I cannot sit behind somewhere and remote the region because I have people who were loyalists of mine. But it is your turn, and they will assist you to work. And I haven't seen such a move. So if the chairman that have unseated him is doing this wonderful job, why you, a former minister or a former deputy minister or a former what? Major chairman.
I was here, Greater Accra Regional Chairman for the NDC, Honorable Emmanuel Nii Ashie. And now, Motin and but the best attitude of free honor. Now, can we be about discipline and how a man for Bessifa I conduct your home within baby will be a share. Said the bank of a problem because more share the larger picture and say, we need power. What the can't come one seminar. Saying that, say a constituency executive. Maybe I'm a youth organizer. Me a women's organizer. Quite ben necessary me fast for edi me juma di anansi me behave because my yanenti say oba constituency already good etisua e Blukuma Central. Youth organizer must suspend no. E ba ne say
na me pese be party asem radio so. Because sometimes no, it's about the message, not the messenger. And I mean, my boom, a baby say, Oko Jaso. Now who say, Ojaya, when him, ye tona, and no Jano, what is some of the beefy, no, and just small thing. Ojay, yen ton Ojay, but any ni yefumba. It's simple. I mean, we said that constituency, they went to the election with camps.
Okay. One
camp won, and the other camp got 1 or 2 people to also win. Like what we are experiencing in the region. What's the
same thing?
What's the me call election, not Anthony put me organizer. He was the one, I was not contesting him, but he was the one who campaigned vigorously against me with allegations. But today, Anthony is my best friend. Say elections, but beating the candidate, no. So I laugh at me.
I think so. What can crowd that say what campaigning by the former chairman?
Yes.
But on your vote, the former chairman votes. No, the bohom you couldn't do no Anthony there.
Anthony is a gentle soul. He's a nice person. I mean, he say it as it is. So for me, I know how to manage him.
Okay.
What I say. So I broke my Central. There were so many issues that happened. One day, crowning. But you frame me in your say I drove my car myself with that security McCoy to iron out the issues with my deputy organizer of the region. Then he is in the constituency. So we gave some directives, but the directive was flooded. The MP has brought a complaint. the executive has brought the complaint about the youth organizer. But when me catch him be was say sorry. Okay, it didn't share them out. But I mean so accept that way. Until we had a meeting and the directive the regional is when we listen to the both sides, the guy has not been suspended.
Okay.
But the constituency suspended him.
Oh, okay.
But when you read the constitution of our party, no, I don't have right to suspend one of my executives.
Oh, okay.
What I say? So it's almost so at the constituency. They don't have right
to me, no.
To suspend him. Only the region and the national. But the flooded or things didn't go well. And to me, catch him in your kitchen and say, Unim, I don't know ibanya. Constituency chairman said we didn't attempt. MPs was didn't attempt. And to call Neka catch him so me pamacho. What I say? I dare me ye. What you mean if you say ye traditional settings, no? The order of the house doesn't go wrong, even when it's wrong. And he's an MP and his consent chairman, a well papa. And I give a directive saying I say, Koneka catch him so my sorry. Now was we didn't attend a platform so. And he apologized on the platform. Now microphone say, "Oh, the boo, I'm our papa." And I said, "Papa, with your business, one can say, Papa say, if he's supposed to be your biological father, will you insult him?" No, let's stop those things that we are doing in this political party. Sometimes catching Crawford say, the general secretary today was my mate in parliament. Fifi was my mate, but I call him more senior because now he has climbed the political ladder. So although he was my mate, what I say, I give him that due respect and due recognition. But I say a party, some of them just say, oh, because he's a general secretary, I'll give him the most respect. I'll go to reach him because you don't at him. But don't forget that tomorrow, Boachi can also be the general secretary. What I say? So the directive was one Pampaso. So there was an issue raised. If that's the issue, we should squash the suspension. The constituency has given to them
as regional executive.
As a regional executive, as a chairman, as to do that. And I'm going to say, Mr. I'm a businessman, and I'm using the suspension as a trump card. So when I'm sorry. The moment I hear say you've done that, they've written to us say, oh, say all the issues. I can now say you have no right of suspending him. You flooded the constituency. So if there's any punishment or any query or any mlana, them that mom so. So what you are saying? And yeah, same bian a cow bedroom. Mami catch us 4 days ago. We had a fruitful meeting that we did a memorandum of understanding. It's a case between Honorable Pesa White and the sitting MP, which has been there for 6 years. The regional has tried as much as possible to settle the issue under my leadership, having a private meeting with them, with the powers, the personalities that have been in the constituency. And now, and then answer, the issue has been settled. They are going for elections at the branches with San and MOU. They all comported themselves. They all agreed to the issue.
I see.
And so, you're suspending. So because you're suspended at the constituency level, which didn't go well. But Mr. McCarthy said, "Court." And you assembly na the court. Judge no cry. I mean, near way I know now. And now this I share good teeth. Very different.
I know cry. Young queen, na young share. Because me say more elections no ba. Sir, me a parliamentary candidate, and I say me a potential parliamentary candidate. Now, my show interest. Sir, me person me contest seat be a. Me ho kwen as me to start my campaign. But be na campaign e shas here.
Yeah, open nomination yet. Until you are not allowed.
Okay.
I've said it time and time again. But politics there. The be me catch and say the cardinal strategy I use in politics, you're underground. To say what I did for my election. They can do one or two things. They know how, this game is being played. But for you to go and print a poster, and now banner, and now you go and declare your intent. Me who letter of intent be brieko. And nobody could declare my confidence. When nominations are open, I would like to pick a nomination from today. Okay. But you haven't gone through vetting. You haven't paid filing fee.
Okay.
You haven't paid nomination fee. You haven't paid development levy. You haven't gone through the ballot to number. So for now, no, you don't have the right of putting a poster or campaigning, but they know how to reach out to the delegates from time to time. And I've heard that most of them are doing so. We can't ban them.
Okay.
I've told my my constituency executive that they should let them flow. Don't put restrictions. Say don't call. Go. I mean, in that person's small way, you can speak to constituency executive. Oh, chairman, me person me party kitu, and I'm person me go check for ya there. What I say, you go there, speak to the delegate. You can announce your intention, but to go behind now yes,
okay. So me to say yeah, sir, obi person okwa constituency okwa contest no. Onko humpeni for a party so.
That is a no.
Okay.
No, that's not no. That is a rules and regulations of a party. You write a letter of intent.
Okay.
So we've also asked our sitting MPs to write letters of intent. Say they want to contest, not recontest. They want to contest as parliamentary candidate.
Okay.
What you are saying?
Matthias, yeah.
This one issue. So you brought this issue. Let me clarify this issue because we don't have the privilege of meeting all the constituencies. Sometimes I have 3-4 per. A sitting member of parliament has the right to meet delegates each and every time.
A sitting member of parliament.
A sitting member of parliament. He or she is serving his 4-year term.
Okay.
What I say.
Okay.
That's a leverage. That's the advantage he has. Don't forget that I was a member of parliament 2013, 2015. I had a leverage over my brother Ramadan, but he beat me. So I had a leverage. I can go to the branches and talk to the people as an MP and chip in my achievement, but he beat me. So nobody should come and complain or write on WhatsApp that member of parliament is going around campaigning. He's still receiving salary and all the sitting allowances. So they should allow them to go to the constituencies.
But sir, me member of parliament, there's how Kenya na MP or me nibi. At the time and so on, so me meeting at TSC.
A big no.
Okay.
But that's what I'm saying, that although it's a big no, that will not restrict you, say you shouldn't move at all.
Okay.
I mean, how can you be a PC when you are not in good terms with the chairman of the constituency or executive of the constituency? They have the keys to the people you want to go and meet. So find a ways and means of handling it, because you can't go and call a meeting. You can't go and tell the branch organizer or branch person that I want to come and meet your branch executive or ward executive. In what capacity?
Okay.
Am I asking the right question? In what capacity are you meeting the people? A philanthropist, yes, but you are meeting NDC people. The chairman is the first point of call when it comes to the constituency issues. It's the same thing. The regional chairman is the first point of call when it comes to the regional level. So if President Mama want to come and have a discussion with constituency executive, he can't just move his car and just come to the constituency executive I'm talking. He needs to formally inform with the regional executive, the regional chairman. That will inform my executive.
Okay.
They can give him the roadmap. You can go here, you can do this and this and then we can also direct our constituency chairman. So it's all the people who want to contest him. So it's the same thing that goes around.
All right. Near me be try to ho no na fi yakure ni mo no.
Na wie
ya na wie and na enwie ye.
Because place ka ko try it.
Na enwie ye. Say ebinum wo delegate list no. Album am use no. You say constituencies ni bi wo ho wrong spellings.
Good.
About names.
Good.
It was our contact numbers. Very difficult. It go acquire numbers and so on. Mobile diaries office animal.
Enunti na ya put on hold all regional or ward elections.
Okay.
These are some of the issues we put on hold on all ward elections because Yansha but I've seen a delegates list from a constituency that has no contacts. So how can the coordinator have the access? If we won't meet them, we'll ask them again. I told the Greater Accra we decide for every government that will be constituted. So Greater Accra, we are going to do things, although we are going to work with the party's guidelines and party's constitution, but want to do some additional things that will suit us, because every region and every constituency with its own dynamics. What we are even going to tell them now when we meet the chairman, secretary, and organizer class, they should even go and pieces or decentralize or more delegates to do it in wards. So one ward, we have the delegates list of each ward, so that all the people contesting over there will attest to it that this is a genuine delegates list in the ward. Some of the wards, we have number of branches that falls within a ward. Yama directives also say, well, I've said some of the constituencies are not flattering that directive with the mayor. You see, somebody sitting at national doesn't know what is happening at the constituency. That the general chairman doesn't know what happens in my branch. Is the constituency chairman and the ward coordinator. So we will tell them that this is what we want to do. Then they will say, okay, we are giving the directives. Go ahead and do. So I'm going to listen about. We'll pieces the list again, word by word.
Okay.
Within a ward, there are a number of branches that makes a ward.
Okay.
So we also can say if it is more than some number from 15 going, so you have a ward that comprises of 40 branches. You have to divide the ward and make sure you get less branches. So 90, you get 15 or maximum 19 or 20 can form a ward. 40 branches. Let's assume, say, 2024, a coalition, and one ward has about 40 branches. How can the ward coordinator or the ward executive go round all 40 branches? That's why we've asked them to go and break the ward. Those have so much branches. So, these are the things that we're going to discuss and make sure that they submit all these things to us so that we don't go to court. Do you know that Greater Accra has the highest court rate in the whole Ghana?
Regions,
Yes. Wow. Yeah, they say, I also West Wogan. Do you know, say, I also West Wogan, making you say no, and now 4 years, sir. Nkrofo omubu mai basabasa yi na akufo ado ne ni amambo no boni oni ba omi ana ekọ bubu nkrofo ekọ shoot nkrofo ayaso was by election 4 years ni
4 years.
And we had wanted to hold a symposium, a walk, a rally, but when the executive wrote to the district police commander, he refused to dispatch police to us because some factions of members of the NDC has enchanted the executives. See what we are saying? So you see there's some of the distances I'm talking about. So because of Nkrofo mentioning things that we have to do for Nkrofo we prepare. Nkrofo bianye ye knew about what Blokma Central. We stroke. And myself and the regional executive and the vice chairman and the national executive, hopefully by Sunday, we'll go and visit them and do the needful. So just imagine, say, if 2 or 3 or 5 people have taken our party to ransom, say the man be share same. So what you could discuss the man, say share na the man so mun same. E show mun say na be akotna si na ye party juma. Masa, let me tell you. I have told my 1-year-old baby that I will sacrifice her for victory if she misbehave. Should I repeat it again?
Serious statement.
I'm telling you. Say come dino. Now I say daddy. Mami nsio. Na ye catch me say, You yabala boss. What teshi. Me jako. Obi me nsio.
Ama commode no.
Obi me no.
Etisika o de be man no. Obi be kwa ye party adwuma.
Na me catch say
I'm sacrifice no.
I'm hungry for power. So we will sacrifice anybody that will stand in the way of the victory 2024. Yabre. Opposition Jembe. Yabre. We will sacrifice and take it or leave it. This is most as I'm talking now. I'm soft, but I can tell you that when it comes to where we have to apply the laws in Greater Accra, we apply it diligently. Go to national for appeal. By the time we appeal, that will sail through.
I see. Young Quenim na menshadi. Manyana TSL will say presidential primaries, 500,000. Obetua my former president John Mahama.
Pacho.
No file bibia.
Pacho.
Wow.
Me could men's
how did that can. And I woke What did that can? If you read 500 times of our.
I said, maybe some constituency chairman. And I also be some. A constituency chairman. Some of the constituency chairman.
I love
Radio
Gold.
And I'm going to visit the president, Mama. And I'm going to say promises. No.
Oh, okay.
In some mate say it was a slip of tongue. It was not because I'm pay for nomination fee. And I'm say be almost postman no. Why go can you? And nomination no call you filing.
Oh, okay. Go filing the mood.
Papa. Me who says can you?
Yeah. 500,000.
Hey, massa. I just can't get to it.
Now you know how propose you know.
Then.
And you only propose a court to him say, "Sen ka propose 1 million." E meet you say.
Say ono I go tia. Say one hour go no person president. It one it ya. Enti o go yes I promise no. But me as a woman nyina papa no, me say can move. Until last week, we free all the region constituency chairman. Some of them came, some didn't come. And I got say, "The Mukoya no, a mood. Almost some could receive funds in their constituency." And I say, "Debbie, me name the fund, the source of the fund. When we want to raise fund to support a political party or institution, the first thing you do is you do a background check, security to protect the fund. But we don't know who the person is going to give the fund to. So we've set up a 5-member committee in the region, including the regional treasurer, to meet them, to look at the modalities, how they can fulfill the 500,000 Ghana cedis filing fee. No, what was the news we buy from want to meet TV say President Mama Shedana or the Amaskana and see 500,000 is no money for a former president and his associate. Okay. I promise somewhere. I know so the committee will meet the 33 constituency chairman and find out says can send on Munya. So Munya dia na ehwe kwan so.
Yes, almost start your majuma or
yeah, I made the committee yesterday and tomorrow they are going to meet them.
Okay.
So that they fashion out.
Mame enko break him ra. Me ba me do ba ko parliament. Near din komo bi o.
Nampacho
me ba na honorable Samuel Ambre. Oso chiao.
Kaje say once one your friend one fa. Na break no say e ko no. E ko school e ko breaker. Say e ko didi.
E ko didi.
Aso me hu peche wa.
Enzo. Ebi muso. Eti economy so aba.
Yo kaba.
Ebusia, eyiwani so de hu se obesi dan awafi mu ana. Ene na me kanfo Heart Builders Real Estate ede amawo. Heart Builders Real Estate eye dwumeko a wono mo atonton ensase. Won ensase ni bi ewo Shy Hills, Tripoli, enafi Ningo Pram. Enije sema ewo ho ne se won ensase a ewo Tripoli ane Ningo Pram no yatete so ede aba 15,000 Ghana cedis po umpewe na wo pedien for 20,000 Ghana cedis pe. Fabra, ni entwe ensase a eda Shy Hills ni bi enfama o. Heart Builders Real Estate. Wono mo san so tonton adansie any plumbing materials BAB. Wono mo ye architectural drawing, biofuel digester, borehole drilling, roofing. Hwehwe Heart Builders Real Estate. Echa kwan ewo Ashaman, woni Mandela Park no ene dinhwe ani mu. Fre Heart Builders ewo homeiso 0591 599 006 ana 0555 314 806. Heart Builders Real Estate, the future planners.
Come 2nd February 2023, 9 p.m. live is the reloaded, repackaged, re-engineered, interplanetary fantastic journey of a voyage. Is the beginning of the end, the unwritten constitution, interactivity beyond time and space. Thursday, 2nd February, 9 p.m. live, the Night Train. Catch you next week last year.
Okay, Ebriano kwa na eko. Osho wa kire mana sima mako aduasa enum na abo adiapa awia no miensa ho yeda so etinkunya so Pampaso live from our studios. Really good 90.5 FM Greater Accra Regional Chairman Edema NDC Osanso ye former member of parliament Adenta constituency Honorable Emmanuel Nii Ashie and I'm a special guest on the show. I said party nsem no hia no zanse choka koso that year restructuring what have you koso nyina no say to be twa say party no so eboabo an ho yie na obagi tumi ntefie no omwom ho yie ombeden akwaje tumi no GIAC Consult and Construction Limited GIAC twansase ewo yibi bawaleshi ede amam pram kaswa denchira obom amasaman abiase 3 junction sanso na New Jerusalem eno no be Apollonia asanso na amrahia eno so ewo Elegant Homes GIAC construction of buildings valuation quantity surveying land surveying estate development project management and road and civil engineering works in no GIAC Consult and Construction Limited womo ena ebeko someone ntikai na ehye so yechira kwan ewa mrahia land farm ye ben Cabell restaurant eni nkomo 0303 95 86 16 ena 0549 504125 ena friends so 0548 66 3073 etisa pepe na hye etie na we eye yenka abo abedi etwam tewu Omasomfo nana yakwache numbo school nana gold wayadwuma ewo hanom ache nana wiye munti FM so bae no adechie mu nsem na nana Omasomfo nana yakwache ono nana oye munti FM morning show host eye afie etwamu aye 2022 no bosom ye friend me ne da atoso 9 ena nana etwa ni ehwe ban ewo Kolebu Teaching Hospital na meno kasai bosomia yesimu a eye bosomia tosomienu afiwe mu a ene na ahyase no ne da etoso aduonu 9 24th of February and on Friday ewo eye agona kwaman abusua ene good abusua yese momfa montoma me boye dia no na yede nana beto mpam ewo agona kwaman iwia ade echi 25th February na yebekọ akọpena na krabre ewo eye kwaman honomo a eti chesesa pepe na hyenetie na panifo fresh ye ba eye the backgrounds ewo agona kwaman yednana ayi ebe hyehyɛ so honom ade echi ne kwasi da eye 26th February na St. Augustine's College Catholic Church Augustine's Catholic Church ewo agona kwaman yebekọ na afesu no yede na asiesom akwahyehyɛ so ewia ni asan betoa so ewo eye agona kwaman the background so no mo a eti yenkai na yenhye no se omanso fana na yakwache no mbo school nana masipo nana atwere ni ahweban empanifo de hyehyɛ wensi aba odi frinhia aye adiosom yinu 72 years nana yakwache omanso mfo enso enyae nana ayetufo hene tienie pa nana ayetufo hene ewo agona kwaman enti ne etene se nei nana ninkonwadin nana kwache ankoma a odikan nana kwache ankoma odikan ba ne a udi benim no nana ya kwache omansomfo enti sa pepepe na enhye ne den enso akwakoye honom ti wen ayiyo enka ebo a yede mama yenyina yi nana de yenyina besom na se mekai temo a nana ma me time kakra to mu na ontimi ma na me na me hye nanan hosti friends munti FM morning show no na nya asegbuto ada na anya kwa no kwasi na de mintimi ochira mintimi ma ontimi sewa kona kokosi manan eti nana watete ono watete ofie hanom a yeso ba ya dri ya ba bedu hanom ti ne nyina nhwemo nana yakwache ye nyina nana yakwache eti regional chairman waba ma region for na sonte se nana ba besom wasom ama nyame ato nsafre no eti ebre na so se yekọ na afrinsi no yekokuja na achi kwa no hu sampa som obesom ye any good abusu be boy no esebi yanyine ayipamu Heart Builders Real Estate enso so ha Heart Builders Real Estate mo asase ewo aye Chopoli Shy Hills and an Ngo Pram esase no aye 15,000 and 20,000 depending on location obenya ode no 15,000 and 20,000 Ghana cedis. Makwa so ahwe makoho na Shy Hills nsase de betimi aka se eda kwan ho asase no so da fom anya asem keto na wo asase no so a wo se mepo bi wo chiri weda ne so akwa se me krum ko meko Dubai pa de ko weda Dubai fo krinya etimi se meko Dubai pa de me bekoko etenei se uto asase wo Shy Hills a ene ko weda akwa pem weda pepe etisa pepe den sheneden etie na Heart Builders Real Estate isi adan ye construction of buildings ye sabo dan so roofing borehole drilling ye architectural drawings ye two pesusi cathedral winya ajayasem oko Heart Builders Real Estate or the beto Pampaso the amount kama biodigester depending on the size of the family no or be shaboa na wotun kama o flash ya na she na ekoni baby na osantuntu adansi ho niema it was say ensase ne so no obeto ase oto ase wi a sika bi aka kire no obecha gu abosumi nsia so na unya emeki commitment a obe allocation the amount no was start project no it is a pepe pensionate Ashaman Mandela Park ho na yen office no ebutu ene eni nkomo 0241665200 ena 0593244322 etiwi ene ne a eno nso ewo ho na me ankasa me offer ba ko Napoleon Agyman Napo at the birthday bia mama menyama no nyesa o say birthday no nkoma Honorable Gertrude Kwashiga o say Honorable Gertrude Kwashiga or a coordinator school feeding program, the wife of the late health minister Honorable Courage Kwashiga. We are from Dr. Alfred Enyankum, CEO of Anna Herbal Clinic. Eti not just a way and then also Abba. Eti happy birthday to Honorable Gertrude Kwashiga, coordinator Edema School Feeding Program, the wife of the late Honorable Courage Kwashiga. We efi Dr. Alfred Nyankum, CEO of Anna Herbal Clinic. Eti we so eti we Napoleon Agyman, Paul Napoleon Agyman, and a Sunday we so and so at the buy eti a share and sanity. Honorable Mamsamu Akwaba Bium. Now you're 18 minutes to check out from the studio. Na 18 minutes no me de beye enyema ba kom yenu bi na afre so and then also me for nyina o party issues no more
before we kono you married good yako
okay
you married good edua kese na ahwe from
no cry
we as a great target now is na 72
years
I know
72 years
70 na we nyama sa no but we share record this part
na the whole day
edie wa we yako
na the whole day that's pa bigidi say edu hon so amoso nyina mobeboa na afin so because this month
ye ka ho enti e ka no eda ho no mu nche ntu ebi
okay
a year asem so a year eche aka no so no e be che na atu ebi
eno no
me kai na ne bibi mention me first jingle me ye omo ye wo ha
oh okay
me can brofo na mo se nyesa na can see na ida ma Honorable James na why edit I mean it took us like 3 days before jingle come out so I mean we
no time in this one now ye ko ye nim no but em say ye wo recess na be boom the issue about those resigning party executives ye ko to abama mo nche party for ko to abama mo nche e bi ye 2 months e bi ye 3 months e bi kura nche dan enya 2 months ni nwie ye omo resign say omo kwa contest for parliamentary primaries and she share as a regional chairman kwanya mo fa so amoye constituency regional national filing no we see we apeke forms a unya kwanya emura akoko lusu in a future no obe suggest them party ne say more de bibi be ba say wo call for PC say wonim so be call for PC prepare for PC wonim so obesom party no e wo constituency region and national diulem
Mamin fa kunyes na min clarify manya message mamin clarify bibi on the youth organizer issue or Ablekuma Central.
Okay.
Every constituency biano youth organizer, women organizer, Zungo Caucus. Obey programmer. They fall under the leadership of the constituency organizer. So what the programming now be my constituency organizer no. Now we're not at table at the CEC, what we call the constituency executive committee. What the more they can look at it and approve either your quarterly, mid, or yearly program. Okay. Then you can implement it.
Okay.
In the issue of the Ablekuma Youth Organizer, no, we realize that he didn't do that.
Okay.
And my advice is one call ye, no from entnase. Now mo ye party juma na ye. They be say party juma no. Ya che o meeting kra 5 hours. Ye we obi akodi ni pause. Ofie. We oba okoye madam, we bema okoye masa or ni fie. And I think say that's the issue. So the one of the narrative was say free no a program be a youth organizer Zungo Caucus and women organizer be every constituency no. It must go through the organizer and table at constituency meeting before you can go ahead. Mami Kacho Assembly, I was telling about the general secretary, and then when me were telephones and just small thing, there was a mistake I did in the region, but he did not give it to. He did not take it lightly at all. In our media meeting with Wakache say, because some of the S were his mate in parliament. That is me say, when he have to discipline or call a shot, no, he will not do that. And today, he has given me a proving of his word. Say, he did not take it lightly. He said, no, this and this and this and this, you can't do that. And I accepted it. I say, I will not do it again. So we can say, very principle. That's what we want to talk about. Obia wa contest TME. Obia wa contest. We are a branch executive, be it branch secretary. Anna will resign, yeah. And also me contest constituency elections. Anna wenya. We resign, no. And we be able to with resolution may pass, they can appoint somebody to act on your behalf. To me, be contesting the ward elections here, no, you don't qualify.
Okay.
Let me repeat another what I say.
So repeat again.
So who branch executives, and who resign? Yes, so we contest constituency elections as a constituency propaganda, a constituency communication officer, and I won't sign canon. Ward election now you con. To me, see from every constituency and be contesting ward elections.
Matthias,
maybe it doesn't happen. To me, yes, I will. Until let's say it as it is. Me contest region. You can say you are material for national. Me say no. I did it once. I want to try it a second time. Let's be consistent, and you should be okay. And to be a constituency executive, or per se, we MP to contest the May parliamentary and presidential primaries. No, you must resign as a constituency executive. So your chairman will resign.
Okono Koluso about him a position.
And like I said, it happened in 2019. Baby, happy. Do you know that the MP for Lejikuku used to be the chairman for Lejikuku constituency? He resigned.
Honorable Iku.
Honorable Iku. He resigned as
chairman.
And won.
Oh, okay.
And some of his colleagues did the same thing. They lost, so they are now they're sitting.
But omokono omobano mulusua. Omon sabotage party no konbiso because ebi na open the position back.
But
I am more.
But the NDC in Greater Accra today, as you speak, as I sit here, as a leader, will do something different in Greater Accra. It's not going to be something that we are not going to lead or pave the way or be on the way of the conventional. So what we are saying, one of the difficult situations in Greater Accra is the post-elections problems. Some of it, say Americano, free 2020 and 2019. See that you solve. When you are solving now,
yeah.
But we fashion a way. We lose, promise to contest an MP. The likelihood we say Anka Obeye MP was 90%. So you have something over here. We'll bring you on board to your constituency. We'll bring you on board to region for you to work for President Mama to be a president. But we'll win Greater Accra big time. I know what I'm saying. Yes, sir. The tallest person in the family is the one who sees ahead of the family. I'm the tallest person when you talk about the NDC in Greater Accra. Take it or leave it. I am the chairman. So I see more. I talk to people. I can tell you on authority, business partners that are on the other side of the political device has assured me, and not just ordinary business partners, people that deal with like free forwarders, agency, distributors, or say, chairman, say Yebema enunyam abawenim. So look at these people saying, if they have 200 people that they tell them to go and vote for the NDC MPP, this time they say, chairman, Ashie Yebema enunyam abawenim. Who win Greater Accra massively?
I see.
I'm telling you.
But you share a year parliamentary reshuffle, especially on your side. Minority reshuffle by the maintenance once year. Nra Council of Elders for Asia, some section of the caucus. As a regional chairman, saying who the whole.
Makato said, discipline must be in this party. Discipline. So far as party, National Council of Elders, the advisory body of the party has advised, we shouldn't comment on these issues. No, I will not flatter that directive or that guidance. So I don't think, in my capacity here, Tiano, I have something to say about it. But I think let's say a heavy applause for our Council of Elders. The way our modalities are more useful at the solve issues, no calling people. But say they are doing in small fashions. Let's congratulate. I know the members of the Council of Elders, like Alaji Mama Idrisu, eminent person. Trust me, like my own father, the Right Honorable Dwa Jaho. Now he has a proverb say, Parliament was not made up for us to compose English language. But we have traders official best about it. So don't expect that as a parliamentarian, he should speak the best impeccable English. I mean, all those people are there, so I believe in them. At the end of the day. But for me, I've been a member of Parliament before. I know how the process is being done, and I think, in the next Parliament, Parliament should really sit down with NEC or functional executive and come out with something that they think they can do that will not repeat itself as such process. But who am I for FEC to make a decision for me to talk about it? I am not. I can't do that. That's the highest. NEC is the highest decision body of the party.
Okay.
And FEC powers are invested in them to take this certain decision. So I have no right to comment in or against or support.
Against.
No, I can't do that.
Okay. I see. Yeah, we are, sir. But yeah, share the issue. I know, sir, we're a businessman. I mean, name the whole show about
before we call no.
Oh, before we call no.
Mami can't assembly. Yeah, mami no. Yeah, papa mbu abese. So oba esu wo odwan ti ho a ene oba no asena odi befie. The child that cries over the head of a cow, then that child should be a very problematic child. I always say it, and I'll say it and say it again. Say, nobody is protecting any MP. Nobody in the region is protecting any MP. There's speculations that I've heard going around. Say, because Ashimo has been a member of parliament before, he's protecting an MP. No, I don't protect any MP. But there's some of the constituencies I share. Nema air koso hono. Ubon say constituency chairman, any MP, they are loggerheads.
They don't agree.
And you agree, Krako. Constituency will make like I say, whatever I will do to make him lose, I'll do that.
It be to me. A chess abono.
Nema air
so memo lose seat.
Of course.
Wow.
Of course. Let me tell you something. There is nothing like regional chairman caucuses or constituency chairman caucuses. There's nothing like that in our constitution. But the moment we start engaging or allowing, say, constituency chairman should go and form caucuses. What you tell me, I say, form caucuses. The same vice chairman of the constituency will go and form caucuses. We will organize caucuses. Then a co-form, when it comes to decentralization, say, the branch chairman, so say we are forming branch chairman caucuses, no. It will be an uprising against who constituency chairman or who constituency executive, no. So, me, no, I am not a member of the regional chairman caucuses. I am a member of friends and members of our party, comrades. So, me no can say, no. When you say Bonabas, one of my colleagues, wife, last 3 days, one also Yako. So we contribute money. We meet once in a time to exchange ideas and strategies in our constituencies, our regions. But not to say we have a leader here, this one is that, because 16 regional chairman is here. One of the chairman. 16 regional chairman. One of the chairman. It's not a recognized body, a party. Mr. Some person be a chairman.
Yeah.
Moreover, I own the highest seat. And to so make us a chairman. And when you can say the constituency chairman should meet. They can meet and socialize and I discuss about ideas, strategies for the elections and all those things. What I say? But say one case I could President Mama and even see me of 500,000. And I will call party office craft fund anyhow. What do we do? What I say, so nobody's against it.
Okay.
Say how best we can to come us together and win elections.
Me pesa o wrap it up in Ghana. Na yena nanamono. Sa seden so yo modi aja. So ne nyina ye adwuma didi no. Party me no AD him wo Ghana. Baako Greater Accra na chairman temanim. In 2 minutes. Ene nananamo kasa. Ene nkranfo no so wa Chino brofone demo no. Wrap it up in Ghana, many uncle.
Nime kename neneme. Wanyeme o mami o papa me na kanso ame. Wo mbanye fenye di umanye. Afi binene afi na akpo no fa no wo hwo ebaka wo hin. Afi binene no ba na wo His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wo flag bearer ni anye wo hin ne ko ya shi wo here. Won kenye fen wo wonyashi ake afine nyenche bi ebatashi ni ekra gafen menija fante menja igbe menja usa wo gama bi fen wo nkra me ni minya me hie wo ne sanu wo ka wo majache me August ne won jenshi ya na eken abuka na ka wo fen wo sanu wo ka wonye ni wo kwa wonye shida wo ka da tsada jadam be kukun baba na ehue wo ka His Excellency John Dramani Mahama baba Kejadang kibagbe English amanfro ni wa Kenya ake wo papa etesi edumo ku akeshi ike ba foshi ni enyema hie won twone no won ke wonyeme NDC bi fe ake wo ke shiwo aha shiwo wo ke bula ho no pai wo ke party ni bi atuni ni wo kwa ke no ni san wa afi ni kuniyeli ba afi no no to e kuniyeli kuni wo to be shi afa shi alile kenyonyo amekomo ameyida ne sinakanile kenyonyo ameno ni ni tron amewusu na mekeya na mayo wonye wo wiakesi ke oyeman no nupa emi awi onupa sane yehia nya wo ke bulewe ha wo party onupa fe ke party bi ke bi fe wo ka gie mi wo bu wo ka ka menele ne ke ni menesa na jele menesa na ajole power wo to akeke buine ni kunile ba hye wo hia no nya mo fia mo na ke aye abaye le peche mo fia ba na eku mo ni sana kala school ba ya mo ni sana to le ntuma ba tu ni wo kwe wo word elections wo fia wo ke Greater Accra ni jin show igbe wo na ke saji bibi ko constituency jami wo npa fa ka si wo ke dade efono dan wo ke te efono ke bi e hye ni san wo gbele ko wa gbele ni mo fia mo no tu no oya no afon sikie alo afon sikie abo kokko hiwo ni wa fi wo fi amni isanu wasa mi chogbene no hu ni ma bunye fi ake be fio baba na ehun wo homowo ye gapopo no humba ma chogbene no ma bunye fi afio afi na akpo na no fa no wo shuo na iba ni wo na akashi ehye wo no si gamanche me mi chon dadi ne no ma nyele akashi ye ba no hi be kukuo na mi ba je wo ipo echonye na aka mene na ba Greater Accra isa ba hye wo no eku nye bi kenye nche ni kenya nyani keno frano ba enye ga hie ko to bi makune yo waba no ne sane lumu ne sana akba hanye obanye kwa wo we translating
the okay ni no senka igbeka kana kan meka akwana mi Honorable aye Yumano Nii Ashie Honorable era se nyame hirawo se fra onya abre edema ya obae na wo kuyi na president